Hey everybody, and welcome to the North Central Ohio foothills of the Buckeye State, Millersburg, Ohio, way up in the holler here. We're doing some more dirt track racing tonight. How you doing, folks? DC Bash, along with my good buddy Matt Noonan. It'll be our pleasure to bring you all the flag-to-flag coverage of night number one of the University of Northwestern Ohio All-Star Dirt Late Models, doing every bit of it on TV. Matt, we've had some action tonight and some emotional action tonight. Russ King out of Bristolville, Ohio, getting into it in heat number 3. That's dirt tracking, bumping the way you like it.
Yeah, you know, you got some bruised egos, some bent fenders out there, and that's just the kind of action you can expect at a tight bull ring like Hilltop Speedway. High banks, high speeds, and there's going to be plenty more of it in this 40-lap A main.
Well, the General George Lee is here out of Loudonville, Ohio. He dominated here.
Yes.
You've got Ryan Markham out of Ashland, Ohio. Doug Drown already some trouble tonight, trying to regroup tonight and get back in the A main. So what's the story back there?
Yeah, a lot of good local talent here in Eastern Ohio. You know, you've got the local guys, you've got the regional guys that kind of pick and choose around, and then of course you have the UNOH All-Star Late Model Series regulars, and it's a recipe for a great race. We're going to have a full field of cars for 40 laps of intense racing action. Can't wait to see it here tonight.
$5,000 on the line. It's coming your way in mere minutes. We're going to stop talking and get ready to put the hammer down on this great night, on a hot night in May. DC, Matt Noonan, ready to go. The UNOH All-Star Late Models coming your way next.
The facilities at University of Northwestern Ohio are amazing, really.
I've had more hands-on than I've had my entire life.
The instructors that I had were very knowledgeable. They gave me a lot of great advice, and they were there for me as instructors and also as friends.
They're always looking to better your education. It's a great school.
Fun time, great teachers, great experience. Probably the best decision of my life to come down.
I had nothing but good things to say about this school, and UNOH helped me make my dreams come true.
Callies Performance Products, the home of America's #1 racing crankshafts and ultra-connecting rods, is a proud sponsor of this event's coverage. At Callies, American craftsmanship is put to work every day, producing the best engine components available through the use of superior materials and technology. Your crankshaft and connecting rod needs can often be met immediately from our large selection of finished, ready-to-ship inventory.
Welcome back, everybody, to Millersburg, Ohio, Hilltop Speedway. Beautiful night for night number 1 of the 2012 UNOH All-Star Late Model Series. I'm DC Bash, our A main for $5,000. Just mere minutes away, so get ready to rock and roll. It's a beautiful night as well. UNOH All-Star Late Model qualifying earlier on this evening. Your quick qualifier was the General George Lee out of Loudonville, Ohio. And he knows his way around this place. Quick qualifier overall tonight, a 14:7:31. The General lightning fast at Hilltop here tonight. First race of the 2012 season for the UNOH All-Star Late Models finally would get underway. Lining up this way, Doug Drown, he's a good one out of Worcester, Ohio. Dave Hornicle out of Mansfield on the outside. Row 2 would be Mike Lonis and J.R. Gentry. Keith Tisch, Aaron Phillips in row 3. Row 4, daughter of Racing John Mason, Terry Mason, and Mike Graber in the 52, and the green flag would come out. Good action early on as Doug Drown would get stuck behind the very tough hands of Dave Hornicle out of Mansfield. Good racing as Doug Drown throws everything he has at the rear deck lid of Hornicle. Hornicle fighting back the charge, and uncharacteristic of Doug Drown, dives low, digs in deep, something breaks underneath the 1DJ. He's going to have to put it on the hook and head back to the pit area and hope for better things in the A main tonight. Ensuing green flag, J.R. Gentry decides to get in on the fun. Nothing doing as Mike Lonis fights back the charge with the momentum. And Dave Hornicle out of Mansfield, Ohio in the 71 car would bring home heat number 1 and win it in fine fashion.
You know, you've had some laps here around Hilltop Speedway before. Seems like this number 71 machine is dialed in. Now, what do you think it's going to take to win this 40-lap feature tonight?
Well, I guess on that redraw, be on the outside of the front row and just hang on the top for 40 laps.
Obviously, with you guys being in the first heat, we're probably going to see a lot of changes to the track before we get to the A main. What changes do you anticipate happening out there?
Well, I'm sure it's going to slick off some, and I don't know, depending on if they water it or not. If it stays, it should stay top heavy though through the feature.
Heat number 2 would roll out this way on the pole. 15 times the winner out of Loudonville, Ohio. They call him the General, the 61 of General George Lee. On the outside, Shane McLaughlin out of Nashport, Ohio. Row number 2, Mark Gardner on the inside in the 12 car. Sammy Style from the Keystone State out of Charleroi, Pennsylvania, coming in to take a little action with the All-Stars. Scotty Pels, Eric Smitley, Matt Aber, and Josh Harris lining up for heat number 2. The green flag would come out, and it's a good one. You talk about Buckeye State big-time racing. 3 wide coming down for lap number 1, but the General George Lee and Shane McLaughlin get out of that one. How, I don't know. McLaughlin, big-time momentum, pulls out to about a 5-car length lead over the General. George Lee takes one more shot at it, but McLaughlin, with the momentum, pulls away from George Lee. That is not an easy thing to do, as George knows where every rock in this place is, and Shane McLaughlin would be your winner in heat number 2 out of Nashport, Ohio. It was a good one.
Shane, you started up there on the high side and rode it to the checkered flag. Congratulations.
Hey, thanks a lot. Typically we like to run the bottom around here, and George, who started on the pole, he's always on the top, and he's tough to beat. So I knew it was pretty important to get the lead on the get-go, or he'd have been hard to get around. So we were fortunate enough to get the lead at the start, and we're able to hold on.
Well, as you said, you got the lead at the very start here. You'll be starting in one of the top 2 rows in the A main. What is your outlook, your strategy heading into the 40-lapper?
We don't run here every week, but we're familiar with the place. We usually set our stuff up to run around the bottom, and that's probably where we'll be, even though we had success early up on the top, but we'll probably be around on the bottom.
All right, heat number 3 would roll out this way, lining up on the pole out of Ashland, Ohio. 18 times a feature winner here at Hilltop. Flying Ryan Markham in the 5M. On the outside, great late model engine builder Brad Malquit in the 79 car. Russ King in the 56 out of Bristolville, Ohio. Ricky Vaughn in the 007. The Moonman Thomas Baker in the 3. Brandon Perkins, Wayne Moffitt Jr., Hiram the Hurricane Bachman, and David Lyles would round out the lineup for heat number 3. Third and final heat. And look in the dictionary. C beating and banging. It says C, heat number 3 at Hilltop, as Brad Malquit and Russ King would tangle early. Nobody giving up in that bull tussle there. Ensuing green flag would come back out. Markham still in control. Russ King coming from the tail. You think he's going to throw it down to Malquit again, but no. He throws it on. Yep, Wayne Moffitt Jr. this time gets a shot from Russ King. And Ryan Markham would go on to win heat number 3. Rick Vaughn, just by hanging around, picks up second.
You know, you were able to take it on the high side, but a little bit of a challenge from Rick Vaughn down low.
Yeah, I see there was a lot of crumbs starting to form. Everybody was on the bottom, and they were throwing all that loose stuff up to the top. So after that last restart, I moved down to the middle of the racetrack, and I think we didn't see him after that then.
You've had a lot of laps around this track, and being in the last heat, you probably see the track conditions closest to what they're going to be in the feature, at least compared to the other heats. What are you expecting here for 40 laps tonight?
Well, she's going to be hard and slick like she is about every week, so we're just going to have to get the right tire on there and see what we got. See what the redraw does for me.
We are thrilled that you've joined us here at Hilltop tonight on the broadcast for the UNOH All-Star Late Models. But I got to tell you, race fans, there is nothing like seeing it live in person. As you can see with the fans here, got some great ones in 2012. Want to find out about it? It's real simple. Get online, www.allstarlatemodels.com. Ticket info, phone numbers, hotel information, and a whole lot more. We'd love to see you at a UNOH All-Star Late Model event in 2012.
The diesel industry is booming. Diesel technicians are in high demand. A career offering high income, job stability, and opportunities for advancement. At the University of Northwestern Ohio, you get it all. Dead and live engine rooms, diesel dynos, biodiesel and alternative fuels, air brake certification, ASE testing, CDL licensing, and more. Training so diverse, you'll be equipped to work at any fleet, service center, or dealer across the nation. Want a great future doing what you love? Visit unoh.edu.
Callies Performance Products, the home of America's #1 racing crankshafts and ultra connecting rods, is a proud sponsor of this event's coverage. At Callies, American craftsmanship is put to work every day, producing the best engine components available through the use of superior materials and technology. Your crankshaft and connecting rod needs can often be met immediately from our large selection of finished, ready-to-ship inventory.
Welcome back, everybody, to Hilltop Speedway tonight. Night number 1 of the UNOH All-Star Late Models here at Millersburg, Ohio, Hilltop Speedway. Appreciate you joining us for the broadcast tonight. And the 24 cars for the A-Main staging right now in front of us on the pole out of Ashland, Ohio. Flying Ryan Markham in the 5M. On the outside of row number 1, it's going to be the 71 of Dave Hornickel. Starting in 3rd, Shane McLaughlin in the 9 car. On the outside of row number 2, starting in 4th, it'll be the 5L of Mike Lonis. Starting 5th on the inside from Loudonville, Ohio, the 61 of the General George Lee. On the outside, starting 6th, it'll be Ricky Bond in the 007.
Starting 7th will be J.R. Gentry in car number 14. And his outside, Mark Gardner in the 12M.
Brad Malquit, Keith Tisch in row number 5. Row 6, it'll be Scotty Pells and David Lyles. Mike Graber, Mike Graber will start in 13th. 14th, it'll be Scott Stiles. Wayne Moffitt Jr. and Aaron Phillips will start in row number 8.
In 17th, it'll be the E1 of Eric Smitley. He's on the inside of row number 9. To his outside, Russ King in the 56 out of Bristolville, Ohio. Keep an eye on him as he tries to move his way forward. And then row number 10, the 72 of Carrie Mason. And to her outside, the 81 of Matt Aber.
Row number 11 on the inside, Thomas Baker, the Moon Man in the 3 car. Doug Drown, really with his work cut out for him tonight, the 1 DJ, starting 22nd. Starting 23rd, Josh Harris in the 5, and Brandon Perkins in the 46. There it is, 24 of the finest and fastest. We are just about to rock and roll. Matt, who are you picking?
Oh, man, you're really putting me on the spot here. You know, when you think about Hilltop Speedway, to me, the first guy that always comes to mind is the General, George Lee. He's taken many checkered flags here over the years. He's a crowd favorite, so if I'm going to have to pick anybody, I'm going to go with him, but there's a lot of guys that could win this race here tonight.
Number 61, the General, George Lee. As the cars move into one of the greatest sights in motorsports, the 4 abreast parade lap, it's our way of saying thanks to the fans here tonight at Hilltop Speedway for night number 1 of the UNOH All-Star Late Model Series. And our way of saying thank you to everybody at home. So you want to just jump up and tip your hat. We got a hot one here tonight. And of course, the UNOH All-Star Late Model Series now in its 5th season. We've had 4 incredible seasons, and some of the greatest dirt track drivers in the world have taken the green flag with us. And ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of our president, Guy Webb, executive producer, Owen Fritz, Matt Noonan, and the entire staff of the University of Northwestern Ohio All-Star Championship Racing, my name's DC Bash. It's been our pleasure to bring it to you tonight as it happens. Got some great races coming up in 2012. We want to see you all along the trail. Cannonball Speedway, St. Clairsville, Ohio, Tyler County in West Virginia, Lernerville, and a whole lot more coming your way. Go to allstarlatemodels.com. Just about to go racing here. Ryan Markham, Dave Hornickel, gonna lay it down. 40 laps, clean and green, $5,000 on the line tonight. Who's gonna do it? First A-Main of 2012 for the UNOH All-Star Late Models underway.